Hawaii. Now in the tropics, there are a couple things happening, but we have no threats. As I was saying, a couple of spots are being highlighted this morning from the National Hurricane Center. However, neither looks like it will develop anytime soon and maybe never even get anywhere near us. For example, this one off the southeast coast of the U.S. now has a 0% chance for development. Not worried about that one really getting any strength to it, as it's just a messy disturbance right now. Here is another wave, and notice it's not extremely well formed at this point, but we are going to see it move across the Atlantic Ocean. This has a low chance of development, near 30% for the next 7 days. But I wanted to show you, this is the GFS model. Now take these with a grain of salt. When we show these models going far out, for example, this one goes way into early August. This may or may not happen. As you know, the farther out in the forecast period you go, the lower the confidence or certainty. But the GFS does have it becoming a developed system, curving off to the north. And interestingly, the European model has it not developing, a lot of dry air out here and some shear, but also curving to the north around this big high and kind of taking this pattern off to the north before it gets toward the Caribbean or the east coast of the U.S. So we will see. As I said, it's very early. I mean, this system is really far away, but just to give you a little look at what the models at least are saying right now with it, doesn't appear as though it will make it toward us. We've had the 4 named storms, and if you add that January unnamed subtropical storm, officially have 5, but 4 true named storms. We've made it through Dawn, of course. We've had the 1 hurricane. Dawn became a hurricane briefly over the weekend. The average at this point in the year is 2, and last year at this time we had 3 named storms. So this year going a little bit above that so far, but again, very nice through July and into early August to have no tropical threats for our area. We'll keep watching everything really closely. Of course, we'll keep you updated about it, but not looking at that as a big threat. In fact, look at those rain chances. They stay very slim over the next several days. Hot this weekend, highs around 96 or 97. Early or mid next week, more like mid it's looking like now, we may have a little higher chance for some scattered rain.